Hey, this is Red, and today I'll bring you 8 of my favorite indie game reveals from E3. Pick these games with respect to their uniqueness, their trailer quality, their visuals, their audio design, and, well, my personal opinion. Without further ado, let's begin. Blue River is a top-down action roguelike game. It borrows elements from both Diablo and Tetris. The main feature I'm most excited about in this game is the Tetris platforms. You can freely move them as an extension of your regular movement system, easy to dodge projectiles or zone out enemies. At least that's what they've shown in the trailer so far. Who knows how much potential this movement system actually has? This feature is actually so cool. I'm sold on the game from that alone. That's not even to mention the beautiful pixel art. Just look at this. I'm a sucker for Souls-like combat, with parries and dodges, so this game is even more enticing. The River is made by Straka Studio, a small studio in Slovakia. So far they've only made small mobile games, but Blue River is such an explosive entrance into the Steam and console market, I'm sure they'll do very well. The Wandering Village is a unique city builder that takes place atop a giant creature, and that's what makes the game so unique. You have to keep the creature happy as well as managing your own village, forming a symbiotic relationship with the creature. Since it's not stationary, the different environments will pose different challenges for you and your little village, so there are gameplay consequences. I love the look and concept of this game. I really love what I've seen so far, and I definitely think it's worth checking out. The Wandering Village is a game from Stray Fawn Studio in Switzerland. They're mostly known for making games based on scientific concepts, and The Wandering Village will focus on biology and ecology. I wish them luck with this game, but with the quality of this trailer, I'm not sure they'll need it. Tunguska the Visitation is a grimy top-down survival horror game. The interesting part of this game is its attention to detail and realism. I really appreciate tactical shooter gameplay, and this definitely looks the part. It's a game that rewards strategy and planning over the usual guns blazing attitude. If you can avoid a shootout, it may be good to do so. The game is made by Rotorus Workshop, a one-man studio. It's amazing to think that this whole game was created from the ground up by one person only. Before this, Rotorus was a small hobbyist game developer for himself and his daughter. But now that he's made Tungska, a project 4 years in the making, I'm sure he's going to get a lot more fans. Good news? The game is out. You can play it today. Give it a shot if you enjoy tactical shooters. Soul Rush is a 3D platformer with an emphasis on speed, movement, and fluidity. You will be rewarded for flow and precise timing, even in combat. These boss fights give me massive Shadow of the Colossus vibes. Combined with the focus on speed, they will probably be very exhilarating and flashy. The game looks to be open world, and what a world it is. Just look at these visuals. This one, I'm super excited for. Soul Rush is a game from Heart Machine, the team behind Hyperlight Drifter. This is only the second game they've ever made, but if Hyperlight is anything to go by, this game will also be amazing.
It's extremely haunted. And Max is at the bottom.
El Paso Elsewhere is a supernatural third-person shooter inspired by the old Max Payne games. It takes place in an underground motel filled with vampires and werewolves. The main villain seems to be Dracula, a female Dracula, which is pretty cool. Though the game has PS1-esque graphics, the trailer makes up for it with its impressive style and energy. A real attention catcher. El Paso is from a one-man studio called Strange Scaffold. The developer, Xavier Nelson Jr., has been a part of many indie projects over the past few years. Some more experimental than others. The guy is just super inspiring. Check him out if you have the time. Check out the El Paso trailer. I'm sure you'll like it.
Would you believe that this is a love story?
Despelote is a game where you walk around and kick a ball. There's something to be said about small, seemingly quiet games. They're the games that end up having the deepest meanings, or the meanings that really stick with you. That's where I'm hoping Despelote will go. Based on the trailers, Despelote is about how soccer can bring people together or tear them apart. It seems to be very much a passion project game, and I'm hoping to hear more about what it is and what its message is. The game is made by two people, Julian Cordero and Sebastian Valbuena. It feels like they put many of their own thoughts and experience into this game, which seems to be a bit of a period piece. If anything, let's hope Despelote proves that a game doesn't need to have explosive action to be a good time. Walk is a small Japanese horror game, and because it's Japanese, I can't really find much information about it, other than it's made by a team of 4 people, but the look and the atmosphere is so unique. I'm not sure we'll need it. There's a demo out, which I'll link in the description if it looks any bit interesting to you. ElecHead is a small 2D platformer by Namatakashi. Basically, your head is a battery. Anything you touch will be powered up, and this can cause really interesting puzzle design. So far, we only have a small demo, but hopefully the creator will expand on this idea, as I think it's one of the more interesting 2D platformer concepts I've seen. Namatakashi mostly makes small puzzle games, and I'm inclined to check them out after seeing ElecHead. You can find his full library, including ElecHead, on itch.io. Hopefully we'll see an expanded release of this really interesting puzzler. And that's all the indie games I wanted to talk about. I think the draw of indie games is how inspiring they are. Making a game is a lot of work, and yet millions of people do it, and make good ones at that, whether it be by themselves or with a small group of friends. If there's anything you take from this video, other than game recommendations, I hope it's the idea that you can do it too. You can make whatever your dream is come true. The first step is just to start. Just don't murder anyone or something. Hey, it's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a subscribe. Comment down below any indie titles from E3 that piqued your interest. There were some indie titles I had to cut from this video. Let me know if you're interested in a part 2. Otherwise, thanks for watching. See you next time.